Is this upside down? Rotate device. There's a lock on it? Or maybe there's a lock. Rotator. Rotate. That'll do it. Wish somebody was in here to see that. I have no idea. I don't have no music on, no nothing. Totally lost. Okay, that was 0. Rotate device. What's the rotate device mean? What that is. Sit upside down. Is it rotated? Is it straight? I don't know. Does it look right? Is it upside down? Hey. Ooh. Is my screen like this or is it sideways? Because I'm trying to figure this out. This is my first time doing it. Girl, it's so late. What are you still doing? I can't sleep, girl. I cannot freaking sleep. I cannot sleep. Usually I get to sleep around 2. Yeah, I'm sideways? Okay, all right. Oh, well, fuck my life. It's like, I can never get this shit right. Okay, let me see. Okay, that looks there. Oh my God, where's my damn... Hold on, let's see. I just had it. Okay, I'm going to change out the adapter here. Okay, you're sideways. Ooh, that's pretty good. Wait, maybe I might keep it like that. Yes, yes. Okay, I like that. I like that. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I was like, I don't know what way I am right now. This is my first time doing this, so I'm completely fucking lost right now. I'm like trying different stands and everything. I'm gonna get started here soon. I don't even know what that... What does this do? Girl, I got all these gadgets and stuff. Hey, everybody. Ooh, I've got 4 people. I feel very popular right now. Very popular. Very blessed. Ew, what is that? Oh, that's so gross. I don't know what that was. That was a centipede. Oh, that was nasty. I don't know what that was. I shouldn't have done it. So, okay. I think I have this set up if I want to move the phone. Hey, kind July. Hey, what's up? There you go. Okay. Let's see. I can't sleep, man. I cannot sleep. So I'm going to just put on some makeup. Come on, and some golly. I did that purposely. Exactly. I usually publish. You're so funny. I usually publish this late anyway when I do my pre-recorded videos. But I stay up late. I'm a night owl. It's very difficult for me to fall asleep. So this is a practice run, and I've got all my hair clips and shit. I'm still gonna fucking do my makeup and shit. It's gonna be boring as fuck. Okay. 4 people. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Let's see. This is just a test run. That's why I did it so late, because I fucked stuff up. As you can see, my camera was sideways. So, hey, boo from Canada. All right, come through, come through. Have any of y'all? I don't know. It's genetics. Thank you, boo. Tara, thank you. You're so sweet. Tara Campbell, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's actually a psychological research that says people who are night owls versus people who are day owls, actually the more the creatives are tend to stay up late. However, we're procrastinators, which I'm a huge procrastinator. I tend to there's a TikToker, and he's went to Harvard, very intelligent man, and he did similarities and difference for someone who's day person, who's someone who's night person. And we tend to be night people tend to be deep thinkers, but we procrastinate a lot. We do. So I say I'm a big procrastinator. Okay, so I'm just gonna do foundation. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do foundation. I'm just gonna show you kind of what I'm doing. I've not honestly been wearing a lot of foundation. My skin's been a lot clearer because I've been focusing more on skincare with all this pandemic bullshit going on. So sorry, this pandemic stuff going on. So I'm gonna start with a primer. Have y'all ever used this e.l.f. primer? This one, I've got two. I've used these. I got the matte one, the matte e.l.f. primer. I think it's like $5 or $6 or something like that. I don't think it's any more than $10. This one's for my skin type. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, for the price point, pretty good versus the Tatcha's like what, $50-$60. I've been debating on whether or not I want to get that. I think I have tried it before, but it's been a minute. I think I tried it in a sample. So it's all right. This is all right. And then this one's the regular one. I've used both, so I'm going to use both of these. I'm going to use the I really don't need a primer because I'm not going to have it on all day, but you know, I may take some pictures, so I want it to look smooth. I've used this 4 times and it's been pretty good. Since I have nails, I'm going to use a brush. I've got too many brushes. Okay, for fuck my life, what's this? This is the Sephora 53. I might use this one. I may use another one. You know, I'm gonna, maybe I'll use, I've got so many brushes. Let me use a brush that's less, one that I don't use too often. I've got a lot of brushes. I need something a little bit more dense. Let me get a little bit, something more dense. What is this one? A Sigma? No. This is a Eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this Eyeshadow one. This is the 624. These brushes are like what Sigma used to be, and they're very affordable. It's best to get them on Amazon because they're cheaper. But oh my god, these brushes are life. I have not gotten to do a review of them. I've recorded 3 or 4 videos and I just toss them out because I don't like the way that they look. But I do have some videos pre-recorded about these particular brushes. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Angelica. Okay, losing my mind. From Sephora, the Eyeshadow one. This one right here, this Eyeshadow, this is it's I say Eyeshadow. This is an Amazon brand. This is they have their own website, but they're cheaper on Amazon. They're called Eyeshadow. They're very similar to Sigma brushes. They're amazing. I think a set like this costs no more than $30, maybe $30-$40, not even $40, and they come in a really cute case. Let me see if I've got them here. Let's see. This is like they come in a case like this, and when you open it up, like, it comes in a really pretty case like this. This particular set doesn't come in the pink, and you can use this as a clutch if you want to. It's a faux leather, but all the stuff I reuse. What you're paying for and what you're getting is like astronomical. It's just, look at that packaging, and that's the name of the brand, Eyeshadow. Eigshow. Check this out, Amazon, and especially if you got Amazon Prime. They have this at their Amazon warehouse. I live in Dallas, Texas, so they have it right up the street. It comes the next day. And I've never been disappointed about their brushes. I've been using them for about 2 years. Customer service is amazing. Never had a bad experience with this particular company. No falling apart of brushes. The packaging is always immaculate. I've never had damaged packaging. And if I had an issue, which was once, they were able to get back with me in a timely manner. They have them in black handle like this. They have them in a white handle. They have them also in like a rose gold ferrule. I have a couple of their rose gold set. I wonder if this is the rose gold set. Let's see. I think this is the rose gold. Usually the rose gold or the white come in the pink clutch. Yeah, this one's the white with the rose gold handle. I haven't gotten to these yet. But all their brushes, pretty much, their eyeshadow brushes are amazing. They're freaking awesome. I recorded a video 2 years ago with these freaking eyeshadow brushes, and I still have it on my memory card. That's how behind I am. So, okay, that's Eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to take this. It's a little bit more denser, so it's going to give me a little bit more product on here. Like, I need a whole lot of product. I'm going to start with the matte one, and I'm going to go around my T-zone. This is pretty much what I'm doing. Don't freak out, it'll fade. It does create a smoothing effect. It's not dry on my face. If you're crunched, this is a very budget-friendly primer. If you're crunched, you can do Milk of Magnesia in your T-zone and then go over it with a regular primer or maybe even a moisturizer. There you go. That's it. Boom. And then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, just the normal one. It's in that pink color. That's what it looks like. Just gonna go to there. Yeah, I'm looking real ghostly right now. Could take it down the neck too. Yeah. On camera, it looks really, really freaking light, but I promise you in person it doesn't. It's not that bad. You can use a sponge. I've been using a sponge lately, but I'm going to try, I want to show you these Delium tool brushes. I'm trying to use these kits. I have phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, and I'm behind. So I'm going to put this up, and then I'm going to go into my Bedelium kit. I think this is phase, what the hell phase is this? This is phase 3? This is phase 3. Okay, and I'm going to start with, I'm going to use this Gold Triangle Series 953 Dural Fiber Foundation Brush. This is Delium Tools. The B is silent. I paid for this. I paid for all 3 kits. It wasn't for free, boo-boo. So I can say what I want about them, but for the most part, they are bomb. This is probably their best set I've ever experienced. I've had their Bamboo series and a Professional Black Handle series, and this one by far is my favorite. Eye kit wise, eyeshadow, eye brush wise, and face wise, I've really enjoyed their brushes over the past few months. So I'm going to try this Dior Forever Neutral 5N. Usually I'm like a 6, but the 6 is a little too red. I've used this about twice. It's a little beige, a lot of beige. especially when it sits on the skin for a while. You'll see a lot of that beige undertone coming through, and it looks like a mask. So I was a little bit disappointed with that. But when it's freshly applied and about 5 or 6 hours in, it looks fine. But depending on what powder you put it with, it's going to look a little beige. So where is my... Like this. Where'd you get the nails done, boo? Can you stay bedazzled and glam? I got the nails done from a private nail tech here in Texas in Grand Prairie. Telavia. Her name is Destiny, but she goes by Telavia_nails. If you go on... Oh my God, but it's not. I thought it was my internet. Yeah, I realized it's the video buffering. Thought my internet. Okay, this is my shade too. Okay. What do you do monthly favors? Do your monthly for... Where do you get your nails done? So my nails done I got by her name is Destiny. She's based out of Grand Prairie here in Dallas, Texas. She's amazing. If this matters to you or if it doesn't, it's up to you. She's a black nail tech. They're very rare to find, and when you find them, they're always fucking booked up. And I believe supporting everybody, but it's just even rarer. Before all of this stuff happened, I've always been very supportive of local people of color businesses. So she's... black nail techs are rare, and I found her through Instagram, and I do have pictures of this nail, and I have tagged her to it. Her work is just immaculate, and one day she will be booked up, and then she will be like Tabitha Scott. She's another black nail tech here in Dallas, Texas. She's always freaking booked up. Always. I've been trying for years to get with her, you know. But thank you about the nails. So I'll probably do this again. I am going to do another bedazzled nails next September the 9th, and we decided to do red and gold, and we're going to pay an homage to Morticia Adams, even though it's a little early for Halloween, but we're going to do something like red and gold a little bit. That's what our plans are. That may change. Monthly faves. I wish I could have a monthly faves. Anything Lancome, Tinty Doll foundation, Estee Lauder Double Wear. Makeup Forever has been pretty righteous right now. I have the new Nars foundation I've not tried yet, and then I have the new... It's got dust on it. That's how long it's been sitting here. I've got the new Nars. What is this? Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and then the Makeup Forever Reboot. And it's in the cognac color for the Makeup Forever, and then the medium dark for the Macao for the Nars. So I tested all the colors, and they seem to pretty much match. The only one that's kind of wonky is this Dior one. But it's not. So I'm going to take this in 5N Forever Dior. What the fuck is this called? Beige 50. Normally I'm like a N60 or something like that. And in this one, this particular series, I'm a 5N. That's the only thing I don't like about Dior. They're not very consistent with their colors when it comes to their collections. And when they change collections, sometimes the color changes. Their Air Flash foundation is amazing. Prettiest freaking fountain. It looks airbrushed, but it's very difficult to find my color. They do have some new shades out, and I plan to get some new shades. So what is this? So I got pretty much a scraper. This is how ratchet I am, and I'm just gonna put this foundation on it so I don't stain the back of my hand. I'm doing about 2 pumps, and I'm just gonna go in 2 pumps. I'll start with one side, slap it on there. Oh my gosh. I like to start from the center. Well, I just put a little bit on my cheeks, but usually I start from the center and I work my way out because I don't like a lot of foundation in my hairline. So this is approximately 2 pumps. I have not reviewed this foundation yet. So It dried pretty fast. It's okay. I'm gonna take a little down the neck. Take it a little bit. Okay. So 2 pumps with a dual fiber brush. This is your results. It looks pretty good right here on camera. So 2 pumps. You're good to go. Nice and natural. We'll probably stick with that. I think I'm okay with that. And then this is the side without and just a primer. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm going to take 2 pumps. And I'm going to do the other side here. Starting in the center. It sets a little fast. A little. Dries a little fast. Going back in. If you want to take it to the hairline, you can. I try not to. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to get out of the hairline, just a little bit. More so, I think it's a little harder when you're natural. And you may have issues. I haven't had any breakouts or anything like that, but there you go. That was pretty quick. I have a little bit left. I'm just going to use all that I can. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I ain't mad at it. Because I'm going to go over it with powder. So, okay. That is not bad. It looks very much like skin. So, a little, it's good. You could pretty much walk out the door like this, depending on what kind of look you want to go for. Let's see. I may do another pump. Maybe go around my mouth area. I'm not for sure. See a little bit of creasing right here. I don't really have too many frown lines. It doesn't bother me, but over time it's going to look kind of weird. Let's go back in. I'm going to take half a pump. I'm half pumping. I'm just going to go over maybe my mouth area. I'm going to go a little bit more in the eye because I'm going to have a little bit more highlight and contour there. I'm going to go in. I'm stippling right now. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay. Did anybody catch the name of the airbrush Dior foundation she mentioned? It's Air Flash. This is what it looks like. Dior. This one's almost empty. Air Flash. Dior Air Flash in the color 60, but they have a 70 color I haven't touched yet. But this one looks like, it literally does look like airbrush. I like to spray it on the brush. You're welcome. I like to spray it on the brush or the beauty blender or sponge and apply it. It photographs extremely well. The only thing is I'm having a hard time finding a better match. But again, they have new colors. I just haven't gotten to them and I just haven't reviewed this. This one's almost empty. I almost use this as almost like a color corrector as a base, and then I go on top of with another foundation because it's a little bit light. But yeah, that's one. Yep. But this one, the one that I'm putting on is the 24-hour high performance. This one right here. Is this supposed to be matte? I don't freaking know. Is this supposed to be matte? It says Long wear obsession for perfection complexion for 24 hours nonstop with flawless coverage. The velvety, okay, so it's supposed to be a velvety matte finish. So this is supposed to be for mattifying. Okay, I know it gives a little bit of a glow to me when I've tried it out in the past. So okay, I got my base down. I'm happy with it. If you want to, you can let it sit to see what the finish is going to be like. But it's a demi matte. It's not really a matte, a velvety matte, demi matte. It's demi matte. It's not really a straight like Estee Lauder matte. You know, it's really like a dry matte or something like that. So I'm gonna use. What am I gonna use? I have a cream. What do I want to use? I don't know. I'm gonna use. Okay, sorry. Whoops, my bad. I'm going to start with the highlighter shade. I typically start with the lightest shade, then go into the contour. Let's do Anastasia. Let's do Anastasia. We don't have to do this one. I don't know. Anastasia is very... This one is very, very good. It's very drying. It's a little hard to kind of work with at times, depending on the foundation you're using. So I'm going to go in. Wow, I'm just dropping shit everywhere. Perfection. See if Delium Tools has anything that I like. Okay. They do and they don't. They do and they don't. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use this one, the Delium Tool 968. Really good foundation brush. Really good for powder too. Easy to clean. So I'm going to put that aside here. I'm going to start with this color here. This one. What color is that? Nude. It's actually a really perfect highlight shade for my skin tone. As you can see, I've hit pan on it. If you want to go in and you want to use the color corrector, let's put a little color corrector in there, right? Let's put a little bit of that. Let's mix it up. Yeah, let's get... So I'm mixing the color correct, the nude and the coral color together. Now, I suggest if you're taking photos, you want to go a little bit heavier with the highlight and contour. It may look very cakey on, but if you're doing like a photo shoot or something you're posting for Instagram or something you're posting for even TikTok or something like that, you want to go a little bit heavier. More so with photos. I'd say less with TikTok, but more so with photos if you want to have a very professional look, because it photographs better. It's like stage makeup. Stage makeup looks very cakey on, but when you're on stage, it looks really good. It's similar concept to highlighting and contouring. If every day, I would not do this type of contour and highlighting. I just wouldn't. Because it depends on what kind of look you are. You can do it every day if that's what you want, but I really like this highlight right here. I want to hit the cheeks, but you can see right here, it kind of goes patchy. You got to be very careful. That's the only thing with this contour kit. You got to be very careful what brushes you use. Sponges work a little bit better. They're a little bit more forgiving. Okay, so right now you're going to be looking like you're painted up. I'm going a little heavier because I'm doing it more for the photos and less, more for the gram and less for every day. Okay, I'm all right. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I might go a little bit. Where's some Dior? Oh, not Dior, but my Clinique. This one's really good for a highlight. Kind of tempted to play with it a little bit, but it doesn't mix sometimes too well with other products, so I may just skip that. So I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm gonna go into Espresso. Or is it Rich Earth? What the fuck is this? This is Rich Earth. That's this color that I almost hit pan on, and that's gonna be my contour color. I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm gonna go in with I could go in with that. You know what? I'm gonna have a little fun. Let's go in with one of my favorite contour brushes. This one by Delium is really good. This one is the $9.90, but there's a Sephora one that's been a life giver. Let's see, life giver. This one, holy crap, there it is. Couldn't find it. This one right here, this Demi Fan 72 Sephora Pro brush, holy crap. Makes contouring just that much easier. Take it here. I went into that Rich Earth. I'm just going to pat, 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 pat. There it is. This one's pretty nice. I wonder if I clean this one. I may have not cleaned this one. Just going in. I feel like that's picking up. Here I'm going in some more. Okay, that's better. Okay. So right now I'm doing that number 3 pattern. Where Sephora is like, number 3. You got to do the number 3. It's a good tip, but you know, right here in my hollows, right above my hollows. Don't do it directly in the hollows, but right above the hollows. That's where you want to hit it. If you got to make that sucky face, you can. I'm not liking how this is coming out right here, but we'll go back and go correct it. It's not the end of the world, so I don't like that. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. It's okay, it happens. So you can see the difference already from this side to this side. Right here. Just go in with that. I'm placing, but I'm also blending it a little bit into the highlight, but not too much. Maybe right there at the corner of the eye, I'll go. And then you can go a little bit under the jawline. Just be real careful with this because it can come off looking like you have a really harsh line if you don't blend it. Okay, so yeah. Always check for evenness. This side bothers me a little. I don't know why. Okay. And then I'm going to go back in here with the nose. Another really good highlighter is the Nars Radiant Cream Concealer. I forgot what color I'm in. That one's pretty dope. The small pot one is extremely pigmented, and that one's really, really good. A little bit goes a long way. Kind of reminds me of the Kevyn Aucoin. Kevyn Aucoin is like that. Let's see. Hey! Thank you. Hey, Jenny. Hey, everyone. Hey! High five! Yes, I do have bronzers, and I'll show you that when I'm putting it on. I'll show you bronzers. The one that is, I'll show you different price ranges here. Now, the Shea Moisture one, unfortunately, it is discontinued. That freaking sucks. MAC has some really good bronzers. I have 4 or 5 of their bronzers. The NARS ones, like the Laguna and all that stuff, I'd say stay away from it. It goes really, really gray on my skin tone. It's the weirdest thing. I think this is the Laguna. Yeah, this is the Laguna. Laguna Tierra bronzer. So I brought this thinking it would look really good. It looks sickly on my skin, and it was like a limited edition packaging. It smells like coconuts and shit. And this right here goes so gray. It makes you look really, really sickly unless you're going for that Edward Scissorhand. What's his name? Edward Scissorhand look. Then that's this for you. This will be good for Halloween. This is probably something where I end up throwing in my Halloween makeup kit because it's just so gray. It comes off very, very sickly on my skin tone, and it's an unfortunate thing, and I never returned it. Sometimes I just don't. I try to make it work. Oh, thank you. There's a new foundation out by Too Faced, Born This Way. It's a matte one. I want to try that one, and I think Jackie and me and her, we're skin twins, so I'm going to try that shade in a different shade and her shade and see how it turns out. So I want to get that one. Probably this weekend I'll end up buying it. So, yeah, don't buy, girl. It's bad. It's bad. I'll show you. I'm not even playing. Like, it goes, like, seriously. Like, it looks good in the pan. And it looks like it's not going to go gray. But I promise you, it's the weirdest. It's gone gray on me. When you pair it with the contour and then buy it and this on top of it, it just, let me see if it goes gray on this one. So it looks good on. It's real pretty, but it's for some reason it freaking goes gray. It looks really ashy. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit there and see if it turns, or I'll put the contour color on top. But it doesn't. It goes a little bit gray. I did not like it at all. So I'm going to go back in with that foundation brush that I originally used. And I'm just going over the edges of the highlighter and the contour and just blending. I don't have any excess product on it. However, I may go back in and do that. It's going in. This is all right. Yeah, I'm all right with this. I'm just going over this a little bit because it's a little too bright. So I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. So I'm gonna go in, put that aside. I'm gonna go in with Ben Nye banana powder. I have the Ben Nye Pro, what's this, Mocha set, Mojave set, like this, the Mojave set. This right here, was about $50. It's worth it, especially if you're trying to get into Ben Nye, and a lot of the colors really match my skin tone. As you can see, I hit a lot of pan on certain tones. You could use this on its own just for highlighting and contour, but I like to do powder and creams, or powder and liquids. So I'm going to just go ahead and use the straight banana powder because I'm hitting pan on this. I'm trying to save it, and I'm going to take my Petri dish. Take this Ben Nye. Yeah. I'm going to bake. I'm going to go on ahead and do my eyes too. Powder puff, sponge, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't have to be expensive. Ooh, that's gross. Ew, spit. It's gross. Okay. I'm going under here. If you don't like the kit and you know what powders you want, they have them in individual containers. Very affordable. You can get them at Camera Ready Cosmetics. They ship all over. I've been going to them for years. They have a location here in Dallas, but they have one also, I believe, in LA. But I think right now I don't know if it reopened with all the stuff that's going on lately. So pretty much happy with that. So I started with the highlight and it's looking kind of crazy. It's sitting there. I'm going to go a little bit more underneath my eyes. You can use the Laura Mercier powder. I've used that. I've used the Makeup Forever powder. This one here, this one's really, really good to set everything. It doesn't leave too much behind. It's a little bit more on the peachy side. And now what I do usually is I go in, and I'm going to go in. Where's my brushes at? For the love of jeez. There it is. I'm going to use, for shits and giggles, I'm going to go in with this 942 Delium brush. I'm going to show you what I first start off with. Have you tried color correcting? Like using an orange color? Let me show you. And I have oily skin. Okay. Anything like this, an orange tone to it, a color corrector. If you want to try putting your foundation on top, then going in with a color corrector, then going in with a concealer, then going back over it with your foundation, you could do it like that, or color correct, especially if the spots are masked, because I get spots a lot. I've gotten spots a lot with eczema, and what I would do, dark spots, dark circles, I'd go in with this orange. If you're my complexion or darker, orange color corrector, lifesaver. Depending on what kind of look you're going for, you can go in with the color corrector, go over it with foundation. If you want to be a stickler about it, go back over it with the color corrector, go in with concealer, and then go in with foundation. But you don't do this with your spots. Don't, because they'll move everything underneath. You'll have to like spot treat. Go in and then blend. A beauty blender may help with that, or a sponge may help with that, versus a brush. You may need a little bit more technique. But if you're going to do that with a brush, I would say a dual fiber brush would be really good for that. And that has saved my life. It's the same concept when covering tattoos. If you're fair skin, usually you're going to use red. If you're my complexion or deeper, you're going to use orange. You can use peach too. Peach is another good one. Peach is going to brighten like big time. Orange is going to dull down that color and color correct. It's going to brighten, but not as much as the peach. The peach is really going to brighten. That's what I would suggest. I'm trying to get back in these foundations. I promise. I know I've been posting a lot of different videos. It's just I'm trying to be consistent and at least give you a video every week. So even if that means I didn't record anything. So try that out. I know NYX has some good affordable stuff. If you're on a budget, NYX would be really good for that. They actually do have orange and peach color correctors. Again, if you're my complexion, that's going to be life-changing, especially if they have it in matte. But the thing about the matte ones, you'll have to work a little bit quickly, but color corrector is a lifesaver. Color corrector foundation or color corrector concealer and foundation, that's what I would recommend to cover dark spots. Big time. Big time. If you want something a little heavy duty and Estee Lauder is within your budget, I would suggest Estee Lauder and a color corrector. You may not even need a concealer with that one. I wouldn't, because it's full coverage. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I usually go in, believe it or not, with a foundation, or you can go in with a color from this contour kit. But my holy grail is the Fit Me. I've hit pan on it. Fit Me in the color 360. Ooh, shits. It just fell on out. That's fell on out. I don't have the coronies, y'all. I'm just clearing my throat. This right here. I have not found the color in a while. I don't know if it's discontinued, but really good contour color if you're my shade. And what I'll do is just go in, tap off the excess, go right above the hollows. Bam! You see that? Y'all don't know about that. It goes deep. This goes hard, man. And all I'm doing, tapping off the excess, going in the temples, pressing a little bit, then blending downward. Because I still haven't put on my powder, I'm just taking a little bit of the excess and I'm going down the jawline. And sometimes I go right here, a little bit right here. Yeah, that's good. So this as a contour color, it's freaking fire. So it's been my holy grail for a very, very long time. And it's that Fit Me in the color 360. Just taking it, and I'm just, right now I'm blending it a little bit, but just placing it. Taking this up in a little brow, going back here at the chin. But thank you. I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup to work, and I've been letting my skin breathe and focusing a little bit more on my skincare, and my skin has gotten better. But that doesn't help anybody when you're got to review foundations and everything else like that. So yeah, I'm gonna get better about that. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna format that and everything. So this is pretty much it. This is pretty much it. And what I'm gonna go do is go in with let me show you the bronzer color that I typically like to use. This one's a little bit more pricey. However, there's a CoverGirl one. CoverGirl, shit, I don't know if it's called the Ebony one. I don't know if they make it anymore, or CoverGirl Queen Collection. They have a bronzer in there that's freaking amazing. It's under $10. So if you don't want to do the Guerlain, actually has a really nice one. Bobbi Brown actually has a really nice one. And Hourglass really has a nice one. If you don't want to spend that money, I would suggest doing the CoverGirl bronzer. And it's in the Queen Collection. It's the deepest shade that they have. That one is amazing. I don't know if they discontinued that one. But for me, what I've typically used, and I've had it for about over 2 years, is the Hourglass Radiant Bronzer. Radiant Bronzer Light. If you want a little bit of pick-me-up, a little bit of glow to the skin, this is everything. This is everything. Everything. And this one is ambient. What is this? They're both lights? Hold on. Shoot. Luminous. Okay, this one is radiant. And then this one is luminous. I usually use both. So, radiant and luminous. It's not much of a difference. It is and it isn't. At first, I was like, they've lost their mind. But when I used to work at Sephora, sometimes they had special sales for employees. And I got like backups of these. They were so inexpensive. And I'm so thankful. Very little goes a long way with this. And it gives a really pretty glow to the skin. Makeup Forever has decent bronzers. I'm a little bit more impressed with the MAC bronzers. I'm trying to think which one I used to use all the time. There was one I used to use all the time. This one right here for highlighter, Diffuse Light. It's a game changer right here. Game changer. Very little that's needed underneath the eyes and in the T-zone. You're going to light up like a Christmas tree. You got to be very careful with that one. That one's pretty good. So I'm going to go in with Radiant Bronze Light by Hourglass. Just going to tap that in there. I've hit pan on it. And I'm just going to press it into there. Usually I wait till after I put everything on to do this, but it doesn't really make a difference. And I just go back in those areas I placed that Fit Me contour. And this is just to add a little bit of glow to the skin. This isn't meant to really chisel out the jaw or chisel out the face. It's just more to add a little bit more dimension back to the skin, a little bit more of a glow. Because skin is not naturally flat or matte. It's demi-matte. Demi Matte in color. So I'm going to go in with the Luminous. Go in with that one. This all but takes less than 30 minutes to do. Once you get in the rhythm of things. This one goes a little bit more pink. So overall, that's it. That's all that I usually do. And then I go in with a powdered foundation. You can go out like this and dust off the excess. But I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Powder in the color Y505, or also known as Cognac. And I'm going to use... I wanted to use a Makeup Forever one. I don't think I have that there. So I ran out of brushes in this kit, which is a bummer. Let's see. I'll take this. This is Makeup Forever Cool. One of my favorite brushes. Makeup Forever. This is the 130. It's the one I'm taking. I have not tried Tom Ford because I'm not there yet. La Mer is the same way. La Mer's foundation is like $120 something, and Tom Ford is like $88. And I need to touch that. And at some point, I'm not quite there yet, but I will get there. But I do plan to try Tom Ford's and La Mer's foundation. I have not touched them. Oh no, La Mer. I'm like, damn. I'm like, ooh, I gotta talk myself into that. I'm like, damn. I'm just trying to get through Pat McGrath stuff, and then I gotta, yeah, Tom Ford is extremely expensive. I do have some of their, not trios, but their quads. I do have some of their quads, and let me tell you what, I don't use them a whole lot. If you want some, this is no disrespect to Tom Ford, because I love me some Tom Ford shit. If you want some basic bitch eyeshadow quads, something you can kind of throw in and throw off, and you're not trying to do next level stuff or artistry stuff, it'll be fine for you. But I think it's just too much money for something extremely basic. Get you some Pat McGrath, man. Pat McGrath stuff is everything. However, if you're just a big Tom Ford fan and you like spending stuff on luxury items and that fits you, then more power to you. So I'm just going in, patting. As you can see here, it's a little bit of a dark spot there. I'm not overly concerned with it. Let me show you. Let me see if I'll color correct that so you can kind of see. You have a little time and get real close and personal. So I've already put everything down. So maybe a little bit patching when I do this. Kind of is what it is. Ooh, you know what I can use? Is this? Yeah, I'll use this color corrector. It's R40. Makeup Forever. I'm going to use that one. So you can see it's like a peachy color. I'm going to go in with that. Ooh, that's way too much. Yeah, that's good. So I'm kind of let that sit there a little bit. And I'm going to go in with the brush that I had that foundation on. I'm going to go in there. I think I'm going to put a concealer on top of it. Where's my concealer? Right there. Okay. What I'm doing is just patting it in because I don't want to move too much of it. So, okay, that's good. Let's see. Yeah, see, it moves just a little. Let me see. Let me go on with this one. And mind you, I've got powder and everything on, so Yeah, this is, I'm going with the Anastasia Beverly here. There you go. That's a little better. Kind of blend that out. That's good enough. Oh my God. Taking concealer that's kind of, I don't think they make this anymore. OCC Skin Concealer. I think the pro stores have this. Used to be really big, and OCC's kind of dulled down a little bit, so they're a little harder to find. But I think a little bit of the pro stores had them when I was looking for them. I brought so many of these because they went on sale, and I got a lot of them. Okay, so taking that concealer is a little tricky. Idealistically, you want to do this before. You want to do this before you put all this powder and shit on. I'm going to take this phase 3. Oh, it tells me right here what phase it's in. Oh my freaking God. Phase 3. I'm going to take the 788 brush. Looks like a little bit like a finger. I'm going to go in with this powder. Go in with this powder. It doesn't, I was like, God, I thought I found it somewhere. One site, I was like, oh, they had it. Yeah, OCC was the jam back in the day. I don't know what happened to them and why they went under. But they had really, really good concealers. So, wow. Going in. There you go. Now, if you want to cover up the stash there, you can put a little bit of color corrector there. That would really help, especially when you're going in and doing, you're going to do a really nice lip to it. But there it is. It's gone. That dark spot is out of here. It's gone. Can't see it. It's out of here. It's gone. Color corrector. Lifesaver. Color corrector. Orange. The more orange, the better. And that's what it does. And voila, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, I'll go in with blush usually later, depending on how my eye look turns out. I'll probably use Exhibit A for my blush, or I may go in with the Nars, another Nars. Nars is life. If you can't afford the Nars, a really amazing dupe for Nars is the Femme Blushes. That's a pro brand too, and I think it's like $5 or under for a blush. Very little is needed. It doesn't go on as smooth as Nars, and I feel like sometimes, depending on how you use it, it can fade a little bit, but it's still not all of them are like that. They're amazing, and I have a lot of La Femme blushes. Those are really, really good. So I'm gonna have a glass of my wine. There. Oh God. Oh, it's warm. So that's pretty much it. Other than the blush and the highlighter, that's pretty much how I do my makeup. That's pretty much it. My foundation, and I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do my eyes. Anastasia Beverly Hills is my favorite eye product to use. But for all intended purposes, let's use a drugstore brand, because you do not have to spend a whole lot of money. I'm having this sip of my glass of wine. You do not have to have a whole lot of money to make a really awesome look. And I'm working on trying Milani, their eyeshadow, their primer, their whole getup, so I can show you a drugstore only look, because I know how it is. I really genuinely know how it is. Let's see. Jordana. Okay, so I'm going to use Jordana. You can find this at Walgreens. I don't know about CVS, but I know you can find this at Walgreens. Eyebrow pencil in midnight brown. They have a dark brown one too. I don't see. Let me see. For the love of sweet baby Jesus. For the love of Jesus. Dark brown. I could have sworn I put it in here. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Let's do these two because they still have these. I'm sorry. Okay. So we're going to do Drugstore Eyebrows. I'm just going to show you how I didn't do that because normally I show you with the Anastasia products. You don't need the pomade. But I've really, when I started, my OG was with the pencils. This is Maybelline Expert Wear. This one is in Velvet Black. This is really dark. And my favorite is this nib here. Oh my God, it doesn't even have a name. Oh, no. It says Velvet Black. There's another one. I usually buy two. One dark and then one lighter to gradiate the color. And for some reason, I don't have it. Okay. Screw my life right here. Okay, so I'm going to take the Jordana one. It's pretty sharpened. Let's see. Spoolie. Cheap spoolie, throwaway spoolie, dollar spoolie, 50-cent spoolie, any kind of spoolie. This is by Delium because it came in a kit. A spoolie is a spoolie. If you get a Sephora spoolie, which they probably don't have anymore because of this fucking shit show we got going on, those you can wash them and reuse them. So spoolies are very inexpensive. I highly recommend that you get a spoolie. And what I do is pretty much, this is what I'm going to show you what I do. I go in and the first thing I do is I just follow my natural eyebrow, which is little to none. Little girl eyebrow brigade stand up. So that's what I got going on. I usually like to do my brows way before I do my foundation, especially if I'm doing a little bit more fancy eye work. So already you can tell a difference. Take that spoolie. You want to do something a little bit more natural, you just brush it through. I like to start from the front and then go all the way back and then repeat. And then you want a little bit of a ombre brow without doing different colors. You just take that color and you just go all the way out. If you really want to get fancy with it, that gets a little bit of ombre, you can take your finger, pat it in to help blend, and you can take a little bit of a concealer that's close to your skin tone, could even be a little lighter, and blend it a little bit into the brow. But that right there, if you want to run out the door and be done with it, you can do that. But I'm going to show you how I do that Instagram brow. So I draw a little outside of my brow. It does not have to be precise. It just has to be close, because what you're going to go and do is you're going to go in with concealer. You're going to carve out the brow. Okay. So I'm overall okay with that. That's an all right brow. So I'm going to show you overdrawn the brows. So you can see right here, I've kind of destroyed my arch. It's looking a little thick and not in a good way. Giggity. I'm gonna go a little crazy. I'm gonna even go a little bit here because I want to show you how this can easily be corrected. So let's just go into the thick. Let's go into the thick things. Wow, you got that sharp ass brow, bro. Ooh, damn. So you got this brow, right? Okay. Right, we all been there. Okay. So I'm going to take the spoolie. I'm just going to blend any excess products, right? here like, holy shit, I done fucked up. I done fucked it up. You didn't fuck it up. These are only just, they're happy little accidents. Bob Ross, happy little accidents, okay? It's okay, you can fix it. Fix it. Have a glass of wine, or go back, relax, wipe it off, and redo it if you want. But I'm gonna show you how I fix it. I'm gonna have a glass with a glass of wine here. Excuse me, got allergies. Okay, take this concealer. Any concealer, cheap, inexpensive, very expensive, whatever. You can see right here when I do this, that also looks faux. We're going to go and we're going to correct that. So I take my concealer. I prefer something stiff versus liquid, but it's totally up to you. This is my Holy Grail F75 Sigma Brush. It has been with me for over 5 years, and I absolutely love it. So what I do is I start right here where I made the boo-boo. The reason I know I made a boo-boo is because I plucked everything out there, right? So I'm just following the area where I plucked it out. And I'm just gradually carving it out. And I'll go a little bit towards the front. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Finger or a sponge. There you go. Soften that a little bit. And you see now it's not as bad when I lift up my brows. So what I'm going to do is go in and just, it's a magic eraser. It's a magic eraser. Okay. Then I'm going to go on the top of the brow. This may take a little bit of time to get used to, but I stabilize my hand because I know this brush and I know where it's going to land. I go and I carve out the brow. Now, mind you, I do this before I put my foundation on, but I'll show you how I'm going to fix all that. So, boom. Looking like a clown. I'm going to carry that a little bit here. We're not going to waste that concealer. Let's not waste it. Do. Okay. So overall, way better, right? Than Bobo the Clown. We just had Bobo the Clown. So I'm going to go in back with that one liner. I'm just going to fine detail it. You can sharpen it. Sharpening it helps. And I'm just going to go back around that perimeter just slightly and thicken and take and add where I want very light strokes. And I'm going a little bit in the center, and I'm overall kind of happy with that. So a little bit outwards, taking the spoolie. There you go. I'm happy with that. That's pretty much how I do my brows. It doesn't have to be perfect. You want to be a fancy bitch, you can go in with a little bit of brow gel. Let me go in with something like the e.l.f. This one's pretty decent. I got it about a month ago. This is the clear brow gel stick. I'll use it because we're kind of in that drugstore realm. However, if you want to use like Anastasia Beverly Hills, you can. And you go in, and pretty much this is going to lock your little hairs in place. Now, you see it moved a little bit of product. No worries. Go in with your spoolie, blend it out, and then you can go back in with your eyebrow product. It's not the end of the world. And it seems like it's long and tedious, but it's not, because I'm going to show you in a minute how quickly this is going to go. So I blended the wax back in there, and I'm going to just go back in. I'm also gonna go in. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline One Express one. See, uh, yep. A little better because this one's sharpened a little better. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I'm alright with it. I'm not doing like a crazy brow or anything like that. That one's pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you real quick how fast this is once you get used to it. Let me see if I got a little sharpener here. You usually have a Nars sharpener. I don't have it. Where's my Nars? Oh, for the fuck. Never mind. I'll just make it work, right? Thank y'all for sticking in with me. I'm trying to figure this out and play with different things and see what cameras do and do not work. Right now I'm in front of my mirror. I got a mirror with lights on it, so I don't have to set up all this extra light equipment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to try that Too Faced Born Free foundation, the new matte one. I want to try a little bit more East Saint Laurent, and I want to try maybe go back to Giorgio Armani. Not the biggest fan. Was not the biggest fan of their stuff, and I want to try some of their stuff. I kind of sort of want to try a little bit of Jeffree Star's eyeshadow one. Like there's one that's that gray colored one that he has out that was controversial. I don't keep up with that bullshit. And then he has a new orgy palette or something like that, which is just ridiculously but they're all fucking nudes. They're all browns and they look very brown girl friendly. So I'm like, whew, that's a little bit tough. I have not tried Juvia's Place stuff. There's been some YouTubers not the best experience. I do have a lot of Morphe stuff, believe it or not. They leave a really bad taste in my mouth, and I'm not a big fan of using their stuff. But if you are trying to create a kit, those eyeshadows paired with a good eye base are really, really, really good colors. Really, really, really good colors. So I've got mixed feelings about that. I usually don't post anything about something I don't particularly like, but Morphe is one of those companies that I'm just not a huge fan of. They have piss poor customer service, and that's been going on for years. If anybody's had some bad experience, and there's experiences for years, I've never had an issue, but when I had that one issue, they were horrible. They were absolutely freaking horrible. They were absolutely horrible. What is J Star? That's a drugstore, right? I feel like that's what is J Star? I feel like I've heard that before. I can't think of it right now. J Star sounds familiar. What is that from? I'm steady looking for this sharpener. It is just like, where is this sharpener at? J Star. I have not tried J Star. I feel like that's like a beauty supply store. Maybe. Let me know. But I have not tried J Star. I feel like that's ringing some bells. Ooh, I'm gonna go into the deep boop. Oh. Actually, Jeffree Star. Okay, girl, I'm tripping. Jeffree Star's. I think I have 2 of his sets. I have Thirst. Oh my God, I got shit everywhere. Holy mother of Jesus. I've got this one, Blood Sugar, right? And I've got Thirsty. This one. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a sucker for packaging, right? I feel like, I'm going to say this with utmost honesty. The pigment is there. It is very pigmented, and I think they're very workable kits. I don't think they're bad kits for the price point. They're very reasonable and they're very affordable. However, they are not something I reach for a lot. That Blood Sugar kit would actually be really, really good. Matter of fact, I may try it instead of the Natasha Denona. What I have used, I haven't been overly impressed with, and I've tried it. If I touch it and I put it on, and that first time I put it on, that second time I put it on, it's no good. It's usually I just throw it to the side. So Jeffree Star, the reason I don't like knocking anybody or anything like that, because this industry, I get it. Everybody's trying to make their money. I followed Jeffree Star and all that other stuff. I just think that he can be so vicious and so mean and so ugly to people that I stopped watching him. I'm sorry. I was like, I don't want to. But that's why it's so conflicting, because he has some very amazing stuff, but he's sitting up here fighting with teenagers and bullying and picking, and I even forgave him about the whole racial slur stuff. It came out, he apologized about all that shit because his one of his main girls was an African American woman. So I let that shit go. But then I saw all the other petty shit that was going on there, picking on a child. I was like, that bothered me, and I said I don't want to support that, if that makes sense. So I haven't brought any of his stuff, even though they're very, very, very nice kits. The concepts are amazing. I think he would be phenomenal. I'm just not overly impressed with his stuff. I'm not gonna lie. If I was to try something, Milk Cosmetics has been beyond the moon amazing. Definitely a step up from Jeffree. It's no different than, I would say, I like Sugar Pills. Sugar Pills is amazing. Sugar Pill shit is on fire. If I was going to say, I wouldn't recommend Jeffree Star. I would say it's on the line of Morphe. It's very much Morphe-like. They probably get the same type of, they probably use the same type of manufacturer. Everything is beautiful. It's really nicely presented, but I just don't want to be a part of that. And when they were fighting, he fights and he bickers. I don't want to be a part of that. I unsubscribed a long time ago. That's no hate against him. That was just my choice, and I didn't feel right in supporting somebody that was using social media and fighting with young children over bullshit, and I think that's Hey Sisters, what's his name? Hey Sisters, him fighting over bullshit. He's he's a child. He's a fucking child, and y'all are fighting with a child. Two fucking adults fighting with a child is ridiculous. Keep that shit in private. Let your lawyers hash that shit out. The fact that you're making somebody feel suicidal because you're sending ugly messages to somebody speaks fucking volumes. And Jeffree knows that better than anybody when his family is attacked and brutalized and all that other stuff. It's so much drama. I wouldn't enjoy the makeup. So that's why I haven't brought Jeffree Stars. Yeah, see, yeah, not even mention the racism yet. Shh. YouTube is crazy, girl. YouTube is crazy. So, Mr. Dior, don't worry about it. But it's like that. I'm not coming for Jeffree. This is just my personal experience. A lot of bullying, a lot of bullshit, but his brand is fucking phenomenal. And that gets outshadowed by the bullshit. The whole Kat Von D incident, the whole, it's just ridiculous. You're making money. You're making coin. It's similar to like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Y'all are making money and y'all are fucking fighting. Who gives a fuck? You know, you're making that coin. You're both successful women. Why are we fighting against each other? Why are we butting heads? Why can't we come together? Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, fucking dope. Why wouldn't that be a dope move? But again, there goes Cardi B was. It's a shit show. It's a shit show. She's done some shit too. So it's just, it's a mess. It's absolutely a mess. And I just like to see better people. I mean, if you're gonna bicker and feud, keep that shit to yourself. Let's be grown about the whole situation. Everybody's making money. Everybody's successful. There's so many people that wish they could be in that position, and as soon as you get it, that's when it's gonna get gone. So that's just my thoughts on it. Yeah, Tati, that's it. Ooh, boo. Thank you, boo. Oh my god, girl. That whole Tati stuff and Jeffree Star and what's his name? Charles. James Charles. I was like, he's a child. He's a fucking child. You're like what, 50 years old? Like you're putting all your business out there. You're feeling, I feel hurt, I feel this and I feel that. That's not grown folk shit. That's petty bullshit. That looks like you're trying to be something you're not. You're trying to get views off of it. You're trying, it doesn't, that's not very adultish. If that's something you and him had a personal relationship with, go to him. Go to y'all, go be private about it. Don't sit up there and air your bullshit. There's a couple of YouTubers that have been on here that have butt heads, but they haven't put their shit out. They separated ways and they haven't talked about it. They settle that shit outside of it. Don't bring that in there. You're a whole grown ass woman. You're like boy's brother and him. He's young. I mean, it was awful. I'm not sitting up there saying his behavior was appropriate, but he's a child. And if anything, I would want to help him if he was feeling this way and so on and so forth. You know, it was just bad. It was just bad. Not entangle that part. Entangled. Oops, mess, whole stinking ass mess. And it's when you, I hold her to a higher caliber because she's older and she knows better. And when I saw the video, I saw both videos, I thought James Charles was a lot more fucking mature, which is sad than what she was doing. She's being so petty and now she's pushing for this eyeshadow, which just doesn't look good. Nothing interested me. It was just drama. I don't want to see fucking drama. I don't want to see drama over bullshit. It's not even that serious. I was like, I mean, it's not even that serious. Just no. And like I said, I've unsubscribed from Jeffree Star. Uh, I've unsubscribed from Tati. I've James Charles I'm subscribed to still. But I don't put up with the bullshit. It's petty. That's a blessing. You've been blessed to be in a position where so many people wish they could be at, and you have a lot of power and influence, and to use that for I get it, you got to pay bills. I'm not hating on that. You got to pay bills, you got to do what you got to do. But it just gets, what is that quote? I'm sorry, I'm digressing. Power corrupts, and power corrupts, but corrupts ultimately. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get this power trip, you're getting this money, you're getting all this in, and you just fucking lose your mind. And it's, you lose yourself in that process. And that's why I've never pushed for accepting anything less than what I believe in. I've had companies, not saying I'm like some big fucking guru. I've had people come to me about bullshit stuff like lingerie and stuff like that. Dude, I'm not fucking into lingerie. I'm not gonna be about that life. It's about foundation. It's about something I want to do. And it's about my purpose is to help other people. If I can show you something that helps you, that's my purpose. That's what I was put on this earth for. So it's to help others. Is it nice to get a little bit of a paycheck? Yes, I said I'm not sitting up here diving into YouTube. I want it to be pure. I want it to always stay pure with me. And that's always my fear is if it's going left. You know, I never want it to be because I got to pay the bills. That's one thing why I haven't really pushed too hard on YouTube because I don't want it to be like mundane and I have to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? And I'm forcing everything out. I love Jackie. Nikki Tutorials, I still subscribe to her. Staying on the topic of the car, yeah, the crab, yep, crab barrel. I will say Nikki's been through some drama too with Jeffree and a few of the other people, but she has handled it very well. She's gone through her own changes too as well. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Y'all are awesome. Y'all keep me going. So it's I love doing this. I want to love doing this. I don't want it to be where it's a job, where I'm making up things or YouTube is sending me a list of shit to do and a shit to try because it's trending and it's popular. I don't want to be in that rat race. That's not owning your own business. That's not being an entrepreneur. That's not my purpose. My purpose is not to push somebody else's agenda. You know what I'm saying? It's to be truthful and it's to be free. That's why I like to follow Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star was fucking, he was right on the money. I said, but that drama and that issues and those fightings and that stuff with that was not cute. It's just not cute. So I couldn't get on board with that. Gracefully, exactly wrong. Right, I wish she went as hard as other gurus. I just but Jackie and I still fall. She's so funny. So funny. Beautiful woman. I'm really excited for what's gonna come for her. In her future. I know Patrick Starr has a new product line out. How do y'all feel about that? I'm not gonna lie, I don't. It doesn't wet my whistle. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It reminds me of. Do you remember Urban Decay paired up with Gwen Stefani? She had that palette. I had two of them. I think I ended up giving one away. I can't remember. And she had that blue color in there. It was Gwen Stefani and Urban Decay. It was a really nice palette. But his palette reminds me of the Gwen Stefani palette. So I did not buy it, even though I love me some Patrick Starr, and he's really built his business up. He's very talented. He's a really good makeup artist. I just didn't find myself loving what I saw. It's not just him. My fantasy drag mother, I call her. It's Miss Fame. I call it, like, if I was ever, I was like, God, that would be my drag mother, Miss Fame. I'm not overly overwhelmed with Miss Fame's eyeshadow palette. That's not knocking that person, but I'm just not grabbed by it. It didn't look anything interesting to me. The ones that I'm thinking that to me that are amazing are Inglot. A lot of the pro brands, like, they've been there, done that, have the picture for it, the tattoo for it, they've got the shirt for it. Inglot is amazing. I have a lot of Inglot eyeshadows, very affordable. So I haven't seen anything on the market that I'm just like over the moon I've got to buy, except Pat McGrath. Some of her stuff I've brought, and I'm good. So right now, like, she has a new palette out, and I'm just like, thank you, God, sweet baby Jesus. It looks very similar to her other shit. Urban Decay has a new, it's called Stone, and the packaging on that is fucking ridiculous. I'm simply going to buy it because of the packaging, because Urban Decay has got some dope ass packaging. I'm not going to even fucking lie on that. So I'm really excited about their pressed glitters. Their Moonlight palette is amazing. You don't need any glitter glue with that stuff. And I'm thinking it's going to be very similar to the Moonlight palette, and I'm definitely going to buy that. So that's on my list to buy, along with that Too Faced foundation. Let's see. I have not done Danessa. I've seen her a couple of times at the makeup shows. She's absolutely beautiful. Everything, her photos, she looks just like her photos. She's absolutely amazing, amazing artist. I've not tried any of her stuff. I would like to, so that's on the list too. Ooh, she's got highlighters. You see, like I said, not touching anything he puts out with a 10-foot pole. So I respect that. I'm not here to spread hate or anything like that. It's just my opinion as a consumer. I just stopped buying his stuff, and he had a lot of good stuff. I just stopped buying it because I've got like 6 of his illuminators, highlighters, and this is before, and then after that I just stopped. I'm using matte paint pot painterly. This is a life. um don't sleep on Mac. Mac has kind of, I feel like Mac has fallen off. They've done so many collections. I think people have gotten burnt out by it. They have a collection by this what's her name? I follow her on Instagram. She's the singer. Starts with a T. Oh, I'm so bad. I am so bad. Okay. This one I think is a Morphe. Yep, it feels like an E14 Morphe brush. Just using this to base the primer. I'm gonna do let's see. Mac, I ain't gonna lie. I did one look with a Mac. Let me show you. I think it's not this one. That's Inglot. I had it here. Is it this one? Girl, I cannot get it. No, that's Inglot. I had a Mac palette. It's a pre-made palette. What did I do with it? Oh my god! And I hadn't used it in a long time. I swatched it and I put it away. And when I pulled it out, I just remembered why Mac was king or queen. Mac is queen, king. Their products are their highlighters, their eyeshadows, their lipsticks are fucking on fire. Their lip liners, even their their kajals, things like that. Their mascaras, really amazing stuff. So Mac right now is not in the spotlight, but they've got some really amazing products. So definitely don't sleep on Mac. Mac is like holy grail. The only thing I don't like about Mac personally is their foundations. They tend to break me out, and the colors tend to be really off for me. That's just me personally. That does not mean Mac is horrible. So I'm gonna go in with Naked Sleep. I'm gonna go in with this one. This palette right here, 27 by Melt. Everything worth every penny. I've been really enjoying this palette. Very nice neutral kind of nice neutral mauve brownie colors. Sorry, my camera hates me. You're talking about, yeah, Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Okay, girl, I see you. I see you, girl. Tiana Taylor. I didn't see anything in that collection that I have to have. I've gotten to a point where I've got so much makeup, and this takes years. I got so much makeup that I'm like, I need to use it and I need to stop. So I haven't been overly buying a whole lot of stuff. Sometimes I go through my phases. Like I'll do blushes and then I'll do eyeshadow palettes, but I want to do something that I haven't already have in my collection. Natasha Denona came out with a new palette. I have a love-hate relationship with Natasha Denona. She has, her palettes are hits and misses. I mean, they can be amazing and then they can be garbage on the next. So I tend not to buy a lot of her stuff. That Metropolitan one I want to get, but because I've had such hits and misses with her stuff, I tend not to yeah, I haven't really been into her stuff. Her foundation gets mixed reviews. that I've seen on Sephora. I'm not really in a hurry to do that. There's also another brand that I'm like, I brought one of their items, but it was I didn't like the price point. Um, shit, and everybody want me to try her foundation, but I was like, I'm not gonna unask for, something that smells like paint. It had a really lot of mixed reviews with it, and I was like, I just rather stick with Estee Lauder. So, isn't this a pretty color? Oh my god, this is called Naked Sleep. This, you don't need a base with this. This pops without a base, goes on really smooth. All you need is a primer, and it looks this intense, if not more intense. All you have to do is layer a little bit. So I wanted to do a little bit of a red look. Some photos outside of this because I have nothing else better to do in my life. I'm gonna take the Sunset palette. It's Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I honestly used this one time. I was not happy with it. The Sunset palette, very similar. I just wasn't happy with it. I don't know. These aren't really red. Let me do the Sunset palette. So let's do that. I don't really like this. These are more peachier. These are more plummy, pinky colors. Let's do no. Sunset. There it is. Is that Safari? Holy fucking shit. That's Sunset. No, there's a BB palette. Oh my fucking god, I forgot all about that one. Where's my Sunset palette? That's the Safari. That is Sunset. Let me show you how much. This is some of my Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna do Sunset. The Lila palette is awesome. Sunset palette was not impressed. This is just a real quick. BB palette actually wasn't too bad. The Tropic palette, there was a green in here or blue, very beautiful and vibrant, but it creased like crazy. The Safari palette I didn't have too many problems with. Thank God I got a pretty good batch. This one I wasn't impressed with, and the gold palette is actually really, really nice. So it's hits and misses, and they're very expensive. Very, very expensive. Who's that? Patricia Bright's collab with Makeup Revolution. I'll try that. I'm down for that. Yeah, that's just the big palettes. I have the little ones too. I've got like these are the smaller ones. So yeah, I have a problem. But I've slowed down a whole lot and taken into account what I use a lot. If you want to know my top eyeshadow palette, it's going to be anything Visa Art. If I was going to say invest the money in some Visa Art, hands down, it's freaking amazing. Again, another pro brand. Most pro brands are freaking amazing. And that's going to be like your Makeup Forevers. Ben Nye I've had the best success, really good success with. La Femme is another one, right? Not necessarily Natasha Denona. I've had there's a couple other ones too. Shoot, MAC is considered a professional brand. Makeup Forever is considered a professional brand. Bobbi Brown, even to an extent. It's a professional brand. It's a little bit more expensive side, but yeah. Maybe I'll use this one. Holy fucking shit. I wanted to do something a little bit more true red. Maybe Sugar Pill. I'll do Sunset. I'll do Sunset. Visor art is pretty freaking amazing. Holy Grail, hands down. Um, Hands down, an amazing brand. Every palette that I have from them, I've got a shit ton of their shit too. So try to keep all this. I have not made, that's two. Visor art and Inglot are very, 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 Inglot's even more affordable than I would say Visor art, but Visor art, Inglot are all on the same level there. Very amazing products. Everything goes on super smooth. Max eyeshadow, super smooth. I think I'm going to start off with this red here. Oh my God, wish me luck. I don't know. I haven't tried this in a long time. You can tell I haven't really dipped into this too much because I wasn't impressed with this. Oh my God. Oh God, that's better. Okay. I was like, oh Lord, what's this gonna look like? I had an idea in my head and I don't know where this is gonna go. This is Cosetti. Cosetti makes really amazing brushes and they have a lot of good sales. S175, and most, if not all of his brushes are amazing. I've seen him at a makeup show. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really impressed with his enthusiasm, but his brushes are pretty fucking dope. And never had an issue with any of his brushes shedding, falling apart. They've been very, very, very nice. Okay, I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. That's not bad. I ain't mad at it. Okay. I'm not mad at it. Okay, that's pretty much one color. I could probably be good with that, honestly. Maybe do that little bit of orange on the upper. You know what? I'm just going, you know what? YOLO. I'm going to just do one color. I don't really need to do a quad. So I'm just doing a quad and I'm going to go in with a liner. That's what I'll do. That's cool. Oh my God. 2 hours and 44 minutes. Okay. So you're probably looking at this going like, what in the hex? So my vision is red. I have an outfit that I wanted to wear pictures with, red on red. Thick, not a thick like cat eyeliner, more so maybe even bigger, bigger lenses. I said bigger lashes. Let me go underneath my eyes. So this is just 2 colors. Let me just do 2 freaking colors and call it a day. Let me just do 2 colors. The eyeliner is going to be the trick. That's what's going to make this look. Let's see. So visor art, I would definitely get some more of, hands down. Like I want their pro palettes. So I try to keep sales. I try to keep an eye out on sales for their pro palettes as much as possible. Alrighty. So this is Naked Sleep by Melt Cosmetics, coming out of their 27 or whatever palette I just picked up here. And I'm just dragging it here. Oops. And with that same, going in with this Sunset palette, with this red color, I don't know what this is, burgundy. I'm going along the lash line. I'm gonna bring that down. Okay, I'm happy with that. That one I'm happy with. I'm happy with it. Doesn't look like much, but I'm happy with it. What's going to really make this pop is the eyeliner and the lashes. That's what's going to make this pop. So nothing too insane. Two colors. That's not bad. Okay, so I'm going to take the eyeshadow brushes here. I'm going to put that aside. Oh my god, what kind of eyeliner? So I'm going to use the Inglot eyeliner, and that eyeliner is life. I'm going to use this one right here. If you have a hard time with winged eyeliner, the Sephora Pro and the number 37, it's really good. It's got a really interesting tip there, and I'm going to show you in a minute. This is really good for beginners. Where did I put it at? That would be, oh no, I put it here. It's like, where did I do my Inglot? Ew, what is that? Oh, maybe cork? No. So Inglot has this particular liner in white, yellow, blue, brown. I'm going to get the brown one. I don't always use brown, but brown is a very important color to have, at least for my skin tone. It's the Inglot. It's the color 77. Oh my gosh, where the hell is it? I got it off of Amazon this time. I was very happy with the packaging. Can't remember where I got it from, but this is what it looks like. It came in this little package here. Let me show you. It's called the Inglot AMC eyeliner, gel eyeliner, and it's in the color 77. It's black. This is the blackest black. It's very Kajal-like, if that makes any sense. It's matte, and it lasts all freaking day. It takes forever to get it off your eyes. I've been using this for years, and I've repurchased it 3 or 4 times. You can it dries out. However, there's a little bit of a liquid that you can buy from Inglot, just their liquid, and you can put half of a drop in there and the eyeliner. And this is what it looks like. It's the Inglot Dureline, and you can make any eyeshadow or any pigment a eyeliner with this. It makes it like a permanent. You can even do your brows with this. Use a powder, any kind of powder you want to do your brows in, and then mix this with it. It makes it like not permanent, but it's long. A drop of Dureline mixed with makeup product your choice creates a liquid waterproof product, improves application, prolongs life of makeup, and enhances the color. And that is for real the truth. It absolutely does. So if you get that Inglot and you rotate it out between liners, you'll probably want to get this. So and it'll last you like forever. So this is what it looks like. It feels flimsy and not very expensive, but it is amazing eyeliner. Very creamy, dries pretty fast. So hopefully I can get through this really quickly. Is the MAC one any good? The brush I'm using is a Sephora 37. It's Pro Winged Eyeliner. And what I'm going to do is, oh my God. I'm going to show you how easy this is. I follow my bottom waterline and I just flick. Follow my lash line. And then boom, I've got a little bit of a guideline, right? A little. There's a little bit of a mistake there. I'm not too worried about it. but at least for me, I struggle with where to place the winged eyeliner. So as you can see, it dried really, 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 really fast. That's really fast. You're welcome. Let's see. So pretty much that's it. And you can see it's a little choppy, right? But for me, I use this more so. I'll go in and use it still. I use this more so to help with a guideline. So I have semi-hooded lids. You can see I got a lot of excess skin there, so I just look straight ahead. And then I just make a little bit of a guideline. Dry super, super fast. So you can see there, I'm going to fix all of that. But it's a little bit more of a process because I have a semi-hooded lid. And that's just, it is what it is. I can make it really thick. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Let's see. I'm going to take powder puff here. I'll take this powder puff. All eyeliner even brush. Oh yeah, that's better. Way better. So I always try to look at it like my eyes are straight forward. Depends on how deep I want this liner to go. Sometimes I just go with the flow because sometimes it's just like it is. It just kind of lands where it wants to land a little bit. Take it. I'm gonna put this on top. It's gonna be like an Amy Weinstein kind of thing. It's a big liner. Ooh, it's big. It's big. I don't like this. This is going really, really big. I don't usually like it this big. Okay, so that's a big ass eyeliner. So what I'm gonna do is this is very fixable. There's different ways that I would probably go in and correct this. I'm trying to figure out how far I want to go in deep with it. Where here it's just two colors. Let's see. I don't like the way that looks. It just keeps growing. So when you see my eye closed, then again with hood lids are lenses. Lids are this because looking down it doesn't look so bad, but looking straight forward it's like it looks like a check mark. You don't want it, you want it to be like seamless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to probably take a little bit of brush cleaner here. And wow. We're going to go in and we're going to see if we can correct that. Makeup remover, a micro cleanser. Let me see. Usually I have one right here next to me. Foundation concealer. Probably not the best thing to use with this because it's so rich. Let's see. Something like this. Sephora, very affordable and usually goes on sale. This triple action cleansing water for face and eyes. Absolutely fucking awesome. Sephora product. Goes on sale a lot. I have a big jug of it. And it's really good for the eyes. I have not had a bad reaction to this. So let me see. I like this Q-tip here with the precision tip. This is a little bit trickier because not only are you dealing with the bottom part, which I don't have a problem with, it's more so the top. You will have to go back in with a precision brush and go in and put back your eyeshadow. But since it's only 2, it's not the end of the world. So I put something on that tip there. Okay, so I went too far into the deep, and I'm just... You want to follow that. Follow it. Do not smear. It will, you'll regret it later. You will regret that later. There you go. That's better. I'm just going to remove just enough. Just enough. Okay, I'm happy with that. Woo. Kind of let that dry. So, I'm going to go in. I feel like it's Amy Winehouse. I don't have a problem with a thicker eyeliner. Just like, whoo, shit. Just try not to. If you really want to get salty with it, because it's just 2 colors, you can just go in with most of it and just wipe it off. But I'm going to show you what I do. Because we're not always perfect. We see these YouTube videos and we see these gurus and we see these people that it's just flawless. It's just effortless. Bitch, sometimes I mess up so bad, it's ridiculous. I've walked away. I've rubbed off my eye look. I felt awful. I don't like it. Not all my eye looks and all my foundation turn out the way I wanted to. And when it does, I'm like, damn, I got to take a picture of it. And then there's other times where I force myself to take a picture of it anyway, because people need to see that people are not perfect. We're human, right? We make mistakes. So, it's editing. That's all we do is we edit. You can edit it out. There are some YouTube videos I'm like, oh my God, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I recorded a whole eye look and it was really pretty green, navy, not navy green, but military green eye look. And it was so pretty in theory, but the eyeshadow wasn't working. The lighting was off. It was just bad. So it's okay. We make mistakes. No one's perfect. And I think I don't ever want to present that I'm perfect. I'm not. So I think this live stream would be really good for people to see that I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I fuck up. And this time I did screw it up. Now, Kat Von D's eyeliner Trooper, everything freaking on fire. Really, I usually use that for the most part. I'm almost running out. I need to get some more. Where the hell is the Trooper? Trooper is Here it is. That's this one, Trooper. The Stila one, not as good as this one because the tip of this is very flexible and very forgiving. So, but the Stila one is not bad. It's a little bit more of a glossy finish, but I really still will always kind of holy grail the Trooper one, even though I still have a little bit of conflicting issues about Kat Von D and all that other shit. But let me tell you what, Kat Von D said her little piece with Jeffree Star, and I've not heard from her since. So she earns my respect when it comes to that. Just don't say anything. Just let your lawyers handle it. Just let it go. That's so much drama. Who wants all that drama? I don't know. If you're making good money where you can have your dream cars and pink, I'm living a damn dream. I don't give a shit about anybody else. My life is good. You know, just because you have money, I guess doesn't make you happy. You know what I'm saying? People like that aren't usually happy if they want to stir shit up. And I screwed that up, but that's okay. That's what this is here for. Okay, that's semi-dry. I'm gonna go in with this. Usually with the paint pots, I use a clear primer underneath anyway. So I'm just a stickler about that kind of stuff. So going back in with that paint pot. Yay. I'm also thinking about doing a podcast. I was supposed to do something like that. But I don't know if it'll be about makeup. That's interesting. Kind of turn a little brown there. Shits and giggles. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, that totally turned a different color. This is the same color. It doesn't make a difference. It can go over all that. Holy motherfucking moly. Which is fine. Let's try this again. Okay, that's that Milk Cosmetic one. Going back in with that red. Woo! This one's the small. This one's the D2220. Should have grabbed the same one. I thought it was the same one. It is, but it's just smaller. Okay. I'm just blending that in a V shape up. Taking it out. Okay. Let's do a little bit of Kat Von D. Way better. And then what I'll do is go back on top with the Inglot. Once I set a little bit of a guideline there. You know what's so funny is that this is my wonky eye. And once I get that wonky eye taken care of, because you can see right there it's bleeding a little bit. If I can get this eye right, I'm good. Okay. I'm just gonna stop there. I'm gonna go in with a so I like to do my eyes first. It's been a minute since I've done a winged eyeliner. I'm rusty. It's been about a month. I haven't done winged eyeliner in a close to a month. I won't say a month. Wow. I'm just fucking it up. Look at this shit. But it is what it is. Okay. Okay. What do we have here? Whew, better. Okay, I can live with that. Holy mother of Jesus. I can live with that. That's a little bit better. Usually what I use the Kat Von D liner for is precision to clean up the lines. I don't use it for anything else. What time is it? I don't even know. It's 2 hours or not. Holy fucking mother, jeez. It's the process, man. Okay. I'm gonna take what phase is this one? It doesn't tell me the phase on this one. 714. I'll take that and I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna clean up that top one. This is more Amy Winehouse, but way more acceptable. This is a very flat line brush. And with this on, oh my gosh, that's cute. Back in. Patience, patience, patience. That looks prettier. Way prettier. And you're probably like, why are you going over the black? It's just not worth it to go in with another liner to do that. And they're just two colors. And I'll go back over the black liner and I will go underneath here and I will clean everything up and all that jazz. And make it look nice and pretty. Sunset palette. Ooh. Trying to see what other new makeup. I follow trend modes, so checking on her stuff. I know Fenty has some pretty nice little eyeshadows. I like that green one a lot. And it's so funny. It's like I don't wear a whole lot of greens, but I really, that green speaks to me. I like those swatches, so I may get that one. I'm not 100% sure about that. Okay. Good night. Get some sleep. Okay, so what I'm going to do is normally I will go in with a with Inglot, but for time's sakes, I'm going to just go in with the Stila, and I kind of want you to see what it does. It's not very crispy, and it looks very glossy. Also going to go in. You know what I'm going to do? I don't like the MAC Feline Kajal is really good if you want to smudge out the bottom eyeliner, but to stay in your eyeline, you can still use the Inglot. But I've really been liking Smashbox Fishnet Gel Eyeliner. It's been pretty good. And the Urban Decay Perversion is everything. It's very, very dark. I'm using the Stila right now. That's came out pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie, that came out pretty nice. That was a little worth the suffering, just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I have a lot of skin here. I'm taking a powder puff. There you go. Very happy with that. I'm okay with that. Two colors. Took me fucking forever to figure that shit out. Again, nothing's perfect, right? We're human beings. So I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna go in with the where's my concealer brush? You can tell I'm not a professional makeup artist because I'm so disorganized. When I did work at Sephora, it was very disorganized. I could have used some proper training with that. I actually have one of my coworkers say, Jenny, you know, you're just all over the place. And they were right. It was really fucking all over the place. So I'm taking a concealer. This is a concealer, my skin tone. It's that OCC one. And I'm just placing it right there where it needed to be cleaned up. That's a really good trick to use if you want to really clean up under your eyeliner. So overall I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna have to be It is what it is. We make mistakes. We're humans. Work with it or just start all over again if you have the time. Sometimes we don't have the time. We got to head out the door. So I'm just going back over with that Ben Eye powder and I'm setting everything so it does not move, because it will move. I know this concealer. It's a little bit over that highlighter just slightly, and that's okay. I can go back over that, but right now I'm not really worried about that. I can dust it off. Now we're going to go in with the lashes. I have not tried. Let's try some new lashes. Y'all saw me review a couple of these lashes. These were at $9 beauty. Oh my God, those are huge. $9 beauty lashes. I have not tried these huge ass motherfuckers right here. Might as well, right? It's all about those lashes, yo. Okay, so I'm gonna put that to the side. That's gonna be scary. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of Kat Von D. I'm going to take a powder puff. Laura Mercier happens to be one of my favorite powder puffs, but any one will do. I'm just going about out lining the outside of the perimeter so it can be nice and smooth. There you go. Better. So a little bit smoother. What I'm gonna do now is take these big ass lashes that I have no business. No, but I actually ordered 4 more of these in different styles, so I'm a little excited about that. These lashes have been very nice. I've really gotten a lot of compliments on these. It's very trending to have these kind of big lashes with very minimum makeup. Just be careful. All right, peace out, Gemini. Nicole. Thank y'all for staying with me. I know this is my first time. It'll get better. I'll be a little bit more organized. Oh my God, with these nails, I cannot. Oh. Best friend. I'm thinking about doing a nail series where I try different nail techs and do different designs, and I know that's not usually normal for my channel, but I plan to do a little bit more of those. And right now I'm just sticking with one nail tech and doing about 4 or 5 sets, and then I'll probably go to the next person. I'm not for sure about that. It's really hard, especially when you build a really nice relationship with the nail tech, and the nail tech is amazing. So I may stay with her for longer. Not saying I'm going to permanently change, but try someone else. Oh my God, what is this going to look like? I think I could have just left this underneath Nude. Probably would have been nicer, Nude. Just none on its own. Holy Mother Jesus. Cashmere Rose. This brand right here. Oh my God. It's gonna be scary. Okay, let's do a test run. Oh my God. It's fucking huge. Huge! Look at that. Look at that! That's fucking crazy. They don't even fit my whole eyelid, yo. This shit don't even fit my... Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. These do not fit my whole... Oh my God. There are no words. There are no words. They are super too big. Okay, but we're gonna make this work. Holy fucking shit. That's huge. Gigantic. I can't even cut this down. If I cut it down, it, oh my god. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna almost have to put it right here. Holy fucking hell. Wow. There are no words. There are no words. There are no words. There are no words. It's 2.5 hours. It doesn't take this long to do this. Jesus Christ. I'm going to take out my old school mirror here. It's got dust all on it. I'm just going to take this. Girl. Oh, better. Woo! Oh my god. This ain't right. Look at this. All that winged eyeliner for nothing. This is a perfect example of pairing your eyeliner with your eyelashes. This is a very doll-like effect. If you don't have a whole lot going sorry, excuse me. You don't have a whole lot going on with your liner. Sorry, I got sinuses. I'm trying to clear my throat. This is something you would want to wear. I did this simply because I knew that this would overshadow the eyeliner, but I wanted to try this lash out because I probably won't be getting ready anytime soon in the near future. Sorry, that's my phone. Yeah. So this, I had to extend this and lift it up beyond my natural lash line. These are very big lashes. Holy fucking shit. I feel like I'm gonna fly away. I feel like I'm gonna fly away, Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna line this. We'll take the Smashbox box liner. Tim Burton. That's right. I was like, God, it was something reminds me of something Tim Burton. This is not a very Tim Burton look, but holy fucking shit! I feel like I'm gonna fly. I'm flying. I am flying. I'm getting some mascara here. Let's see which one I want to use. Okay. Shit. This girl is like looking fucking crazy here. Let me grab Exhibit A. Let me see if it's not in this one. I think it is. Thank God. Most of this is Exhibit A. Woman of Color, Stand Up, Exhibit A, red and orange. Live by it. I'm gonna take the oh my God. Texas is such a hot mess. Whoops. So I'm gonna take Exhibit A, but I'm just gonna quickly put that on there. One tap. Let me show you. That makes it better. So I'm doing a tap 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 tap. I'm gonna go back. Tap tap. This is like a holy grail color. In the La Femme, I don't know what the color is called. I forgot. But I don't know what the La Femme color. So the higher it is, the more mature it looks. The lower it is, like on the apples, the younger you look. I don't need to look any younger because then I'll be Benjamin Button. Old school, people like to take a little bit of the blush, go right around the bridge of the nose where you would naturally flush. You can do highlighter. Maybe we'll do some MAC. Maybe I'll do a MAC highlighter. I'm not 120% sure. Nars has a really good highlighter. It's hit or miss for me. Just because, not because the product is bad, it's just because of my skin tone and everything else like that. It's not. Some of their stuff is a little bit more my skin tone friendly. I didn't do the hourglass underneath the eyes. Oh my God, look at this. I want to do like a red lip or something like that. It's gonna be red on red. I'm just playing around with my makeup. This will help me for tomorrow. Why not? I have this lip plumper that's probably they don't make anymore. I need a lip plumper, but sometimes I like to go ahead and use it just to help kind of fill out the lines a little bit. Anything with hyaluronic lip gloss will do that. You don't need a lip plumper. Lip plumper is exactly what's supposed to be meant for, a lip plumper. Let's do a little bit of highlighter. Let's do MAC, since I've been talking so greatly about MAC. Let's do a MAC highlighter. Laura Mercier has a really good highlighter. It's a lot more subtle. We're going to do this extra dimensional, fairly precious. Probably not the best one to use. Oh, close and personal. I think this is the one I used. Magnetic Appeal was really good. It's more peachy. This one goes real peach. Let me do this one. Fairly Precious. They should still have this. I bought so many of these highlighters. These highlighters are life. these extra dimension highlighters. So I'm going to take that same brush, dipped it in it twice. Dipped it in twice. This has a little bit more of a peach glow to it. Cupid's bow. It's all right. That's enough. Not a big fan, of course, of the lashes. I do have smaller lashes, especially if your eyeliner is really, really good. You've got a really amazing eyeliner. Don't do anything like this because it gets lost. If you're gonna do something with a maybe a gradiated gradiated lash from small lashes to bigger, that would be better. This isn't an ugly lash. It just does not go with the winged eyeliner. It doesn't look bad. I think it could be lifted up a little higher, but I'm like, shit, any higher, I'm like, it's like all the way to here. You know what I mean? So my eyes are too small for the goddamn lashes as far as length. Overall, happy with this look. 2 colors, that's not bad. This would be really good if you're just more focused on the foundation and less about the eye look. And I would do the other eye, and I would do my lips, but it's 2 hours and 33 minutes in, and y'all probably like, what the heck? I probably would do a nude lip, which is instinctful, but I will probably do a red lip depending on what outfit I had on or whatever your model has on. And plus, my battery is low. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for joining me for playing in my makeup. Thanks for everybody for participating and just sitting back and having fun. And if you like this kind of thing, I will not post it in an ungodly hour. I will do better. And I will, once I get the rhythm of it, I will be able to post better videos, more videos like this. So let me know what you think. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate all the love and support. I will see you guys in the next video. God bless. See you later. Take care. Bye. Cutes. It won't work.